Gilmore, who's been stepping up to the challenges all season, now with 8 interceptions. It's the Vikings and the Hawks, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, you're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up in the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we are grateful to be up here today because, well, it's been raining pretty heavily all day, and that's certainly going to make it challenging to operate if you're either one of these offenses, Brock.
Yeah.
This weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're underway from Seattle. LaVisca Chenault to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Smith. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Tight end reels. What a hit! And the ball's loose! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Walker now from the gun. Still going past the 40. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of a season, and the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name. That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it. Because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle. And in this case, run him right out of bounds.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And this run gets across the 20 to about the 21. Give him around 3, but a very big distance to address here on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
Here we go.
Smith on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Walker. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hauled in by Lockett, right side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set football here. They've got 3rd and 8. From the gun, Smith. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Jones once more. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he's able to push this down to the 12. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Staying on the ground with Jones. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding, offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Throwing here, Darnold. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Into the hands of Walker. And he'll only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
From the 32. Has some daylight through the 40. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Shotgun snap to Smith. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, Smith to throw. Locates Lockett along that sideline, and he's got...
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses.
He makes the catch. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins makes the play. And the Seahawks take possession of the football.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still first down.
So now from further back, another try at first and goal. Smith back to throw. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
There we go.
Trying again, following the sack. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
The Vikings getting one more drive here before the break. Backed up this far and with such little time left, Brock, you gotta imagine they're just gonna kneel this out. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Short pass caught by his tight end. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you've got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Darnold. Fires down the middle, and it is caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Looking to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Seahawks do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We've reached halftime from Seattle. It's the Seahawks leading in front of the home crowd. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Vikings and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments. They've got first down from the 31. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this one doesn't go far. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Throwing off the play fake here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He puts some juice on a deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks will have a first down. They go play action. Here's Smith. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Smith. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And turnovers, well, we all know, never okay for the players. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Some early down aggressiveness in the shadow of their own end zone there, Brock. And unfortunately, it costs them. They're going to have to punt it away following the safety.
Well, you know me. I don't ever mind aggressiveness. I think it empowers your quarterback, empowers that offensive huddle. But you also got to know, as a quarterback, if you call a pass play, you got to do your job. And doing your job means avoiding a safety in that circumstance.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Smith to throw. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Smith on 3rd and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Starts the return at the 34. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be Vikings football. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. To throw, here's Darnold. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll run here following the penalty. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on third.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. He's got it on the bootleg. Sideline shot is snagged by Hawkinson. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Here's Jones. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust, and they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
The Seahawk offense taking the field now. The touchdown dropped this back to a one-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. They send a tight end in motion. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 28. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Smith on first down. Working across the field, complete. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. From the gun, Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Tyler Lockett. And now they face second down. Charbonnet on the toss. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. And now they've got a first inside the red zone. From the red zone now. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So march it forward after they accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Shotgun snap to Smith. He stays up. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Pressure comes. Smith. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Seahawks have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. It's a DK. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Now this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Darnold looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Throwing here, Darnold. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Gets everything he has under this throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's Darnold. He's looking deep once again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
They'll throw on third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 14-yard pickup on 4th and 10 of all things. And they surprise us all by picking up the first. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Vikings facing a 15-point deficit. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Myers to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. A poor return there. He only gets to the 15 before he's tackled. The Vikings now set to take the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 23. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Now Darnold. And they pick him off again. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
3rd down. Here's Jones. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one does not go far. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home.